Hey everyone, so this is the 3-gallon version of the Top Fin Black Glass Aquarium Kit from PestMart. So they have this one, the 3-gallon version, and then you can also get a 10-gallon version here. So first, a quick pricing and dimensions. So right now on PestMart's website, you can get $10 off of this tank. It is going for $30, normally priced at $40. If you go with the 10-gallon version, it is again $10 off right now. It is $60 instead of $70 at the time of this recording. So I'm going to be reviewing, of course, the 3-gallon version since that is the one I have. But I would say if you have room for the 10-gallon, go for the 10-gallon. Alright, so first let's go over the dimensions. So again, this is 3 gallons or 11.3 liters. It is 14 inches long by 7.5 inches wide and 8.8 inches tall, which is 35.5 by 19 by 22.3 centimeters. So this is actually a pretty decent looking tank, I think. I mean, it's not the most elegant looking tank. It is decently elegant, but it's not like as elegant as some of the other top fin tanks are. Uh, but it is actually a pretty decent looking tank. I do like how the filter top here sticks out a little bit. It sticks out by like half an inch or so from the top of the hood there. Then I'll show you guys in a moment here, but of course the main point of this tank is the two sides, and then the very back is all blacked out. You guys can actually see that pretty well from here. You can see how dark it is on the side and the back there. So that is supposed to enhance the color from the light, especially the blue light, which I will show off near the end of the video, how good the lights look on here in an actual dark room. Right now I have my room's light on, of course. So I also have a 50-watt heater in here, which is a little bit overkill for a 3-gallon tank, but it's what I've been using for a while now, an Aqueon one. That works very well in here. You can see it's also black. So let's start from the bottom. We'll work our way up to the top here for the different, I'm just going to call them features, the different looks here. So you have this black trim on the bottom and also the top. And then you also get this black silicone here. If you guys have seen some of my other videos, I know I absolutely love black silicone over the see-through clear silicone, especially when the tank itself is black as well. And then like I said, you also get this black top up here for the filter. It just looks very, very good to me. Then this is the one side, I guess that'd be the left side of the tank, or right side. You can see the difference from the front here, which is not blacked out, and then the side here, which is blacked out. It is not completely dark. It is not completely blacked out. It just has a nice, decent hint of black to it, just enough to notice. Again, enough to make the blue lights, especially, pop a bit more. Make everything inside of it pop when you have those blue lights on, which again is the main point of this tank. Just to make this a little bit darker than the front here. Of course, the front is not darkened out, because if it was, you would not be able to see your fish as well if it were. Then here is the side profile along with the back profile, and you can see how much darker it is from the front there, as you saw a moment ago. So both of these, and then of course the other side are all blacked out. And then of course you do have your cords here. So you have your cord for the light on this side, and then cord for your filter over here. And I also have the other cord on the other side here for my heater, of course. And one more time, because I'm not set enough yet, here is the top for the filter. Trying to get water all over the tank. That just comes right off there. And try to do this without too much jerkiness. So that is what the filter looks like. It does a decent job. We'll come back to that when we look inside the tank itself. But it seems to be doing an okay job. And this isn't really that dirty or anything, but I only have one betta in here. I've only had it in here for about a week or so. Not even a week, actually, I don't think. Yeah, so I mean, it does its job just fine. And it's not too strong. Again, we'll get back to that in a moment here. And of course, like most top fin tanks, you do get a feeder flap, which also closes. So much better than when it is open. It just makes it look so much better. And also, too, that your fish cannot get out of there from there. Not that I've ever had a fish jump from an open feeder flap door, or feeder door, but it could happen. So it's always nice when they included that little door there. And then you see this top is nice and get that kind of focus there. It's nice and flat, of course, except for this. and it's very slim. It's a very nice slim profile. That is from the top there, of course. The water, that is. Alright, sorry for this odd view, but I just want to show you guys inside the tank here. So I do have one issue with this tank I'm having, and it isn't really that big of an issue, just kind of got to maneuver a bit better, but is if you just kind of go like this, you will hit into the filter here. Then you'll pop off either the filter top, or you might move the entire filter a bit. So you kind of got to maneuver the top a little bit and try not to hit anything. And then when you do, of course, you get water all over from the evaporation, like any other tank. So we'll try not to get that all over my desk here. And then once you're in, there is a view. Oops, sorry, hit the camera. There is a view from the top here. So you can see it really doesn't come off that strong. I don't remember exactly what the gallons per hour is. It's, I want to say, somewhere between 20 and 30. But a lot of times I feel like they kind of fudge those numbers a bit, especially on these smaller filters, because this is not really coming out that strong whatsoever. In a 3-gallon tank, you'd be doing like 10 times or more the tank size. And it really doesn't seem like it is compared to other filters, the more name brand filters. And you can see there is some oil built up here. So, I mean, for a beta, this would be just fine. Just keep up with your water changes, of course. This is probably one of their worst filters, though, I would say, from Tapfin. Some of them seem to do a very good job. Others are not so much. It's kind of hit or miss. And that goes for a lot of the small tanks, too. Not only Tapfin. But yeah, you definitely do have some oil here and whatnot. And you see it. Hopefully you guys can see it's barely coming out there. My water level is decently up. But yeah, that's that view. Now I'm going to try to show you the thing I don't like the most about this tank. Alright, so the thing I do not like the most about this tank, and this is really hard to show off, but you can see back here where the light is. I don't know what you call that. I'm just going to call it the transformer. You guys correct me if I'm wrong on the word there. But it is this piece that's sticking out right here. You can see, I mean, with how my water is right now, I only have maybe half an inch before the water touches this. So if you fill this tank up all the way with water, all the way up to the top, like you normally would with most tanks, at least up to where the top here comes, so that we don't see the water line, you are going to be submerging that. Again, I'm going to call that the light transformer there. You're going to be submerging that in water, which I imagine will destroy the light over time, if not very quickly. So be very careful, I guess, when filling up this tank not to do that. Again, I'm sure this is somewhat water resistant, but there are cords and stuff coming out of it. Again, sorry, it's very hard to see, but this thing is just, I don't know why they made it so big, but it is huge, and it sticks way down to the tank. I mean, it sticks probably almost an inch, I'd say 3/4 of an inch to an inch into the tank. Now my beta is coming out to see ya. There she is. Yeah, so be careful when filling that baby up. And last but not least, we're going to talk about the light here. I'm giving you guys this weird position because right here, hopefully you can see, is the touch sensitive button to turn on and off the light. So you tap it once, so I'll turn on the off. So you tap it once, you get your white lights. Tap it again, you get your blue light. One more time and it is off. So first I'm going to show you with the lights on in my room. So that is off. That is on. And of course this does look better in real life than you guys will see through the video. One more time, you get blue. They are actually pretty bright lights. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised with how bright they are. And my beta's hiding again. I just got her, but she is definitely on the old side, so she doesn't really come out too much. Yeah, so there you go. Now with the lights off in my room, but window is open, probably about 10-15 feet away. But hopefully you guys can at least see. This is pretty dang bright, which again is the point of the blacked out sides and back, is to help enhance the lights. How can I keep the light in the tank more than out of the tank? more time there. Here is your blues. So again, it looks very good with these lights. You guys see I do have the, well, not official Glowfish gravel, but the Glowfish gravel in here. It is nice and shiny, glowing. So is my grass up here, which isn't actually supposed to be glow in the dark, but it does, or underneath blue light, but it does. Yeah, so these lights are very good. So if you guys get yourself a glow betta, the glow betta will look excellent underneath these lights. Again, just make sure you do not fill up the tank all the way with water, otherwise you'll kill the electrical. I was again called a transformer, which I'm sure is the incorrect word there. But yeah, so overall this is a decent tank. Again, if you guys have the room and you want and don't mind spending the $60 or so on the 10-gallon version, I would get the 10-gallon version. But of course, if you guys do not need the blue light, which personally I do not use this almost ever, except for when I'm making videos, and every now and then, now and again I will use it as well, just for my own self. But most of the time I do not. You guys can cut your 10-gallon price in half and just get a normal 10-gallon tank from Walmart for about $30. But yeah, but as far as the 3-gallon one goes, this is pretty nice. Again, it is on sale for the moment, at the moment, for $10 off. So it's a decent tank, but I do think there are better tanks out there, even from PetSmart and TopFin. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys have one of these? Do you have a different tank for your betta? Yeah. Alright guys, thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you have a good one. One more thing, this is glass. I always forget to mention that. This is actually glass. Alright, have a good one. Goodbye.